A very good evening and welcome you all to the Society Champions League. It's season second. The toss happened earlier. The Veneziastrikers won the toss and they elected to field first. They're starting off the match now. It's hot and breezy here at the Khalsa ground. And the edge, the thick edge, and it will run down for boundary as it's a quick outfield here. Ball was slightly outside off, gets that big edge, and it runs down towards the boundary, and it will run down for. It's Alok and Kehur, the opening partners for the VDC Park, and it's Ritesh Jain, the opening bowler for the Veneziastrikers. They have introduced spin early on. Oh, lovely timing onto that shot. But this fielder in the deep would be just a single. So the combination of the left and right for the VDC Park. And now Kehur will be on strike to face his first ball. And Ritesh has come. Sorry, it's Piyush Lodha. And he'll come round the wicket for the left-hander. There's point, there's gully, there's square leg, the deep mid wicket. Oh, trying to attack the bowler very early on, but get Starting off the second over, 15 runs on the board for the VDC Park. With that single, Kehur back on strike now. They've got off to a really good start, the VDC Park. 2 runs in this over so far. So, so the mid on has been pushed back to the long on. There's mid off. There's mid wicket. There's square leg. There's point. There's cover also. And there's a short third man. It's Kavya. Oh, beautiful. Excellent flick shot. And that will go all the way towards the boundary rope. Just a whip off the bat from Kehur on the onside, and that went away for the boundary. Kehur, 12 runs off just 4 balls. He started off really well. Oh, this is beautiful. No, it isn't. Oh, it's been dropped. It was just a slice from Kehur on the offside towards that extra cover fielder. It was straight away in hand catch, but he just spilled that one out of his hands, and that's been dropped. Kehur survives there. It's just a single taken there. Alok back on strike now. It was a filler delivery, slightly outside off. He tried to slice that one over that infield, but there was an extra fielder at covers who just spilled the catch. Alok back on strike. Oh, lovely play animus. That was a looping delivery. That's given a wide. It was an invitation from the bowler to go for the drive, and he did went, but it was slightly away, and he just missed onto his line there completely, and it went for a wide. So 21 runs on the board, and this will be the last ball. Again, was another opportunity. There's a fielder in the deep. Might be a couple there. No, it's just a single. And that will be the end of the second over. The Park VDC score is 22 at the loss of 0 wickets. It's Piyush back into the attack for the second. We're starting off the third over. Alok is playing on run a ball, and Keur is playing on 13 of 5. Piyush went in for 13 in the first over. That's again played in the deep for a single. That brings Kehur back on strike. So now there's deep mid wicket, mid on, mid off, square leg, and now the fielder from the short third man has moved to the short fine leg. There's a slip also been placed. There's point and there's extra cover. or steps out the edge. Or the edge will fly out all the way towards the boundary rope. He wanted to slice that one. He got that edge, and that went in. Edge past that point fielder. The outfield was such that it went quickly towards the boundary rope. Another boundary in the bag of Kehur. 17 of just 6 deliveries. He started off really well. It's 27 runs already on the board with 5 runs off this over so far. Steps out, hits it straight. Where is it going? That's just one bounce into the boundary rope. Excellent timing onto that one. Did judge the lines very early, then steps out and hits it over. Where is it? The mid off. The one bounce into the boundary rope it goes. Sweet timing there from Kehur. Right from the middle of the bat. It's 31 for 0 in 2.3 overs. Back to back boundaries in this over now. It's already 9 runs off this first 3. Now that mid off has been sent back to the long off, and the deep mid wicket has been taken to the mid wicket. So this proper protection on the onside for Kehur. Or the edge. This is a really good delivery. Was again looking for the attack, but the ball just spun out, gets the edge and it passes by. So that short third man fielder. Or this time plays hard, straight down the ground. Just a single. He's just bowling slowly now. He's not giving any pace onto the ball. Slower through the air. Just taking the pace off the ball completely there. 32 runs on the board. This will be the last ball. Alok back on strike now. Solid block there from Alok to end that over after the completion of 3 overs. The score is 32 at the loss of 0 wickets. Kavya back into the attack for his second. He's given away 9 in his first. And it will be Kehur who will be on strike. He's taken the attack onto the bowlers, both the opening bowlers, Piyush and Kavya. 22 of just 9 deliveries, and on the other hand, Alok has also faced 9 deliveries, but he's just scored 8 runs. He's watching all the action from the other end. Here comes the Kavya first delivery. Not much onto that bat, but that will go all the way towards the deep mid wicket. That will be a single. Not the best of the timing, we could say, what we have watched so far from Kehur, as it lands one bounce into that fielder in that deep mid wicket. That brings up a look back on strike now. He's playing on 8 of 9. We are into the fourth over. Oh, just a flick of a bat. The fine flick. Lovely. Such a nonchalantly played that was, and got all the way for the distance. It was right in the slot for a look there, and he gets his first six of the match. It was sliding down. Kavya with the third delivery. All this time kept away. Had to reach for that one. Will take a single. So the score is already into the 40s now. Into the fourth over. Both the batters have taken a destructive start now. They're utilizing the power play. 40 runs on the board in just 3.3 overs. That brings Kevur back on strike. Kavya with the fourth ball. Oh, play and a miss. Was that edge? Or was that a pad? Looks like that was a fine edge onto that bat. Oh no, it was a leg by, yes. It was a leg by. Very late onto that ball as it hits the pad and then goes into the offside. They have taken the single though. That brings a low back on strike. What even for zero? And he lets that go, and that's a wide also, as the umpire signals. Oh, that's cut away. He takes the aerial route this time, but there was a fielder. Just a single. 11 runs off this over so far. And this will be the last ball of the fourth over. Straight back to the bowler. And that will be the end of the fourth. The score is 43 at the loss of 0 wickets. That's a 6 again. Just whipped onto the onside. And it goes all the way. That's a lovely timing. Just pure timing onto that shot as it goes all the way for the 6. A look now into the attack. Oh, that's gone. That's hit hard. But there's protection also. Would be just down to a single. And with that single, the 50 runs on the board for the VDC Park. And that's also a 50 partnership between both these two Alok and Kehur. Kehur playing on 23 of 13, and Alok also playing on 23 of 14. A couple of extras also, but this is some start given by the openers. Or steps out, slices that one. Oh, that's a good, really good shot. That's impactful. This is impactful batting. That was right away. He just slices that one as he clears the front leg. It beats that inner fielder and then it beats that boundary fielder also, and it goes into the boundary rope. They've taken the attack onto the bowler now. It's one Chakarwal into the attack. He's into his fourth over, already 11 runs off the first three deliveries. Okay, again slices that one. There's a man. Oh no! It might just go sail over him. This is explosive batting at the very start from the VDC Park, especially Kehur. Again, that ball into the slot. He just slices that one. The score already 60. Still, there's one more over left of the power play. There's still two deliveries already left. 17 runs. He's into 30s now of just 14 deliveries. Oh, now through the offside, through covers. And that's gone for a six again. Oh, now through. Such a graceful shot that was. It's lovely to watch. This is destructive batting from Kehur. And this will be the last ball. Oh, that's in the air. Just land safely. That was a really good delivery, but that's land safely. That will be the end of the fifth. The score is 64 at the loss of 0 wickets. And this is the last over of the power play. Mayank, the new bowler, into the attack. Alok will be on strike. He's playing on 23 of 14 deliveries. He has bided his time and he's also played his shots. First ball, a lovely defense, a solid defense gets them the single. That brings up destructive Kever back on strike now. And now Mayank around the wicket for the left-handers. So we can see some field changes now. So all the three fielders on the offside are into the circle. There's deep cover, there's long off, and there's mid on. That will be a wide. It's missed by the keeper also. Fortunately, there was a short fine leg there. It's just down to a single. So that will be the 2 runs of that ball. So 3 runs of this first ball. That brings Alok back on strike now. Oh, all onto the pads. But they've managed to get the single. He struck that one really hard. But it's given a leg by there. Might be just sliding down there. That brings Kehur back on strike. He's played really smartly, Alok. Whenever he's got the strike, he had plays his shots, but rather than he has given strike back to Kehur. That's smacked away on the offside, but there's a player in the deep. Just a single. 69 already on the board for VDC Park. So the last 3 deliveries of this over and the power play also. Or shorter delivery. Just a slower, uneven bounce surprises the batter there completely. Still 2 more deliveries left. Steps out. Edge. It might be the faintest of an edge onto that bat. And it's been caught by the keeper. A much needed breakthrough there. And it's Mayank who gives them the faintest of an edge, we could say. And then the finger was raised quickly there from the umpire. It might be the celebration for the Veneziastrikers. A much needed breakthrough for them. And it's Mayank who has given them that breakthrough. It's 69 for 1. Alok has done his work, the impactful innings. Trying to play that one across the line and missed it completely there. It's Ankit, the new man in the middle. Trying to play it very late. Missed it completely. That will be the end of the sixth. The score is 69 for 1. And that will be also the end of the power play. So that was the end of the power play. Now more than 4 fielders can be outside the 30-yard circle. 2 fielders, sorry. So now we can see this. The field has been spread out. There's deep point. There's extra cover. There's long on, long off. There's deep mid wicket. Square leg in other circle. There's short fine leg. And the third man also inside the circle at the short third man. So it's Vanch back into the attack for the second. First ball. Oh, that's a mashed away. That was crashed from Kehur all the way towards that boundary rope. He got the width onto it and he just opens that at will arms and trash that one into the boundary rope. That's some batting from Kehur. He's into 40s now. 42 of just 18 deliveries. The score's already 73 in 6.1 overs. And that will be a wide down the leg. Second ball. Steps out, just whips it on the onside. There's a chance. Wildest of a throw, we could say, from the fielder. And they have taken the single. It might be a leg by, yes. Off the pads it was of Kehur. And Ankit back on strike. He's just faced a delivery. He's just yet to open his account. So both the left-handers now. Places that one on the onside. No run there. The fielder were on the feet. Energetic. Oh, this is the second time we have seen that uneven bounce there. The ball might just be skidding through. Gets that uneven bounce, gets the edge. They have taken the single also. So they are checking so if there's something into that pitch as it's getting that bounce from there. Kehur back on strike now. So now the extra protection on the on offside. We smash that one straight towards that mid-on fielder. Oh, no run there. A dot ball. And this will be the last ball of this over. Oh, that's straight. Good connection. One bounce into that fielder's hands. And that will be the end of the 7. The score is 77 for 1. So the new bowler into the attack. Kunal. We're starting off the 8th over now. So they again have brought back the spinner into the attack. It's a really good score, 77 for at the loss of 1 in the 8th over. First ball, straight away the edge and straight into the hands of the fielder there. The ball was slower in the air and it just outsmart the batter completely there. He went for the bigger one, had to reach for that shot. It was a slow one, gets the edge and it goes straight away into the short third man fielder and he takes that wonderful catch. It cannot get simple as that. That's the second wicket and that's the wicket of the dangerous Kehur as he walks back. The much needed breakthrough for the Veneziastrikers and they have struck at the correct time. And Kunal, and what and first ball it has been for him, getting the wicket on the very first ball of an set batter. It's Rishil, the new man in the middle at number 4 for the TPV now. He's walked at number 5, sorry, at number 4. Excellent captaincy there, bringing the right bowler at the correct timing and getting the wicket of the set batter. So now both the new batters in the middle, both the openers back into the pavilion after giving a really good start to the team. Ankit is playing on 1 of 3 and Rishil has just walked into the middle and he will be on strike. So he'll come over the wicket for the right-hander. There's again the combination of left and right for the TPV. So Kunal with the second ball. Here comes first ball. Straight away attacking onto the legs of Rishil. Trying to get that sweep. No connection. Gets missed there. A dot ball to start off. Or flighted delivery. Suddenly just missing onto his line and length. Completely there. And it's past the keeper also. And they have taken the single. So that will be a wide and a run. Just missed his line and length completely on that occasion. Ankit now back on strike. And Kunal now back over the wicket for the left-hander. Now I could see that deep square leg moving on the onside. Oh, lovely delivery. This is absolutely brilliant. Slower through the hair. He's just deceiving the batters now. That's an absolutely lovely bowling. Oh, cut away into the gap. That's a crisp shot from the bat of Ankit. Just waited for the ball to come at him, and then just cuts it through. Or cut away. The gap. Precise placements in the gaps gets the boundary. Score moves to 83 now. Ankit getting into his rhythm. Tossed up delivery, straight up played down the ground there towards the long on fielder for a single. It's 84 for 2 at the moment, and this will be the last ball. It's Rishil back on strike. Increasing the protection on the offside now. The point fielder comes at. Oh, that just been sliced on the offside, and that will be the single to end that eighth over. The score is 85 for 2. We are starting off the ninth over. It's Piyush back into the attack for his third. He's given away 23 in his first two. Rishil on strike, first ball. Oh, that's whipped away, and that's gone all the way for a maximum. Comes into the position very early and then just whips it on the onside for a six. Again, the shorter delivery this time missed it completely. It was slightly quicker in the air also from Piyush. Oh, cut away over the infield. There's a chase for the fielder. There's a bit, and he just reaches a bit of a fumble there. from the Veneziastrikers, just down to a single. They were looking for that second one. 92 runs on the board at the loss of 2. It's Ankit on strike. 7 runs off this over so far. It's Piyush round the wicket for Ankit. A solid defense back to the bowler. Played it on the offside for a single. And this will be the last ball of this over. Slower through the air. Deceives the bowler, deceives the batter completely. That will be the end of the ninth. The score is 93 for 2. It's one back into the attack. That one flicked away on the offside. Fielder in the deep with just a single. The score moves to 94 now. In just 9.1 overs, they have taken the attack onto the bowlers. Though the wickets have been fallen, but they've kept the rotation of the strike, and they have got the odd boundaries in the middle also. So they have kept the pressure back onto that bowling team. It's 94, loss of 2. Once with the second ball. Oh, this is lovely. Absolutely peach of a delivery there. Quicker. Just surprising the batter there. He just cleans him up completely there. Let's have a look at the replay again. That was so quick as it deceives. No chance there. This is lovely. Top of off. Peach of a delivery there. Once striking. He gets his first. And VDC lose their third wicket. And it's 94 for 3. And that will be time for some drinks. So we are back after that short drinks break. The wicket was fallen early on. An absolutely lovely delivery there from Vanch, just deceiving the batter completely there. No chance for him. And it's Vijay Singh into the middle now. He will be on strike. First ball, a solid defensive block, right on the money there from Vanch Agarwal, but equally solidly defended there from Vijay Singh. Just chips that one into the air, just falling short of that fielder. One bounce before him. He's just digging the ball into the batter, and he's just trying to chip that one over the infield. And it's going one bouncer into that fielder's hands there. Still, and that will be the last ball of this over. Excellent timing this time. But they will get the single, yes. Absolutely good running between the wickets, and that will be the end of 10. Score is 95 for 3. We're starting off. We're halfway through in the first innings. It's Ritesh into the attack. He's bowling his very first over. The score is 98, 95 for 3. It's a really good score by the TPV. So that will be the changes of the ends. So the bowling will happen from the pavilion end itself now. It's Ritesh Jain into the attack. That's straight up down the ground. One bounce into the fielder's hands there. That will be a single. Ankit on strike now. Straight down the ground it goes. And that will be a misfield and it goes into the boundary fence. There was a fielder at the long on. Down it goes. A slightly misjudged it completely and then it goes into the boundary fence. And with that boundary, 100 runs on the board for the TPV in just 10.2 overs. Or this time it was sliding, crushing onto the pads. He's just whipped that one on the onside. No run though. They've controlled the innings very well, both the batters so far. Oh, this was much lower through the air. Trying to sweep that one on the onside, missed it completely there. Also very late onto the ball, we could say. He didn't give much time onto that ball. Just taking the pace off completely of that ball and deceiving the Ankit completely there. Last two deliveries left. Or now sliding down the leg, then that will be go over a wide as the umpire signal. He completely missing onto his line and length there. Trying to again bowl into the pads. Just missed it completely as it goes down for a wide. Has to bowl that one again. Straight placement. Just a single. 102 what the score is at the loss of 3. And this will be the last ball. So point there. Short third man. Gully fielder. The tossed up delivery there. Just tempting the batter. Nicely judged as it goes for a wide by Vijay. Has to bowl that one again. Looks like he's just tossing up with the ball. No, this time. Quicker. And that will be the end of the 11th over. The score is 104 for 3. We're starting off the 12th over. Wunsch back into the attack for his fourth and the final. Here comes Wunsch with the first ball. Oh, straight up into the block hole. But well defended there by Vijay. At the very right time, getting the bat under the ball. Oh, this time he crunches that through the offside. And that's gone all the way towards the boundary fence. This is absolutely beautiful driven. He gets one into the slot, he drives it through the covers, he beats that field at the boundary rope and then just goes into the boundary fence. The score is 108 for 3. Awful toss, whips it onto the onside. Oh, nice done by the fielder. Excellent effort there. would have gone all the way as it was down the leg and it was a full toss. And he just timed that really well, but lovely effort there from the fielder. Oh, this is really good delivery. Might have just taken the pace off the ball. Shorter delivery, and that goes down the leg for a wide. It was a slower, shorter delivery there. We'll have to bowl that one again. Already too many wides in this innings, and now they have called up. No, they have called up to give away the ball. Again, straight into the block hole. Chance there. Again, the wild throw coming in there from the fielder. But that will be a dot ball. And this will be the last ball. Full toss again. Off the back foot, punches it through. Fielder in the deep. That will be the end of the 12. The score is 110 for 3. It's Ritesh back into the attack. Just tucks it onto the leg side for a single. Ritesh into his second over is given away. 9 is first. Ankit on strike. That's cut away. Straight to the fielder. And that will be a single. That brings Vijay back on strike. He's playing on 9 of 13. Just 2 runs off the first 3 deliveries. Plays that one on the onside for a single. 113 for 3 at what the score is. And the 12.4 overs. And they've certainly put the brake onto that run flow for the TPV. All the set batters right in the pavilion. Tossed up delivery, that's in the air. Where is it going? That's gone all the way for a maximum. This is a controlled and a really good shot from the bat, as it's been taken on the attack straight up down the ground. That's gone, and it's gone all the way for a maximum 2. Nicely controlled there from Ankit, as he gets one into the slot and he just deposits that one down the ground for a 6. A much needed 6 for them, as the runs were drying up. They were not getting the odd boundaries they got previously. And this will be the last ball. Just plays it on the leg side for a single. And that will be the end of the 13. The score is 120 for 3. Mayank back into the attack for his second. That's full toss, chipped and straight away. Looks like it was a bump shot there. Surprises the batter completely there. He's taken that one onto the bounce. Oh, that's a lovely delivery, right on the money, we could say. In the block hole, straight up, back-to-back dot balls now. Ankit Jain playing on 21 of 19 deliveries, and Vijay playing at 10 of just 14 deliveries. They've put up the break on that run flow of the TPV. This is the short delivery. Slightly tucks it onto the onside for a single. Get a very quick single there. Vijay on strike now. Oh, that will go for a wide down the leg. It was straight into the legs of the Vijay Singh. Slightly missing onto his line and length, then go for a wide. Oh, he's taken it on. And that will be the one bounce into the boundary fence. Plays that one in the wide open space on the onside. Plays that one in the wide open space on the onside. One bounce into the boundary fence, it goes. All the fielders on the leg side were inside the circle. Only that deep mid wicket, he was very finely placed there. No chance for him to save that one. And it was quick. Last two deliveries left in this over. Oh, now whips on the leg side, and that will go all the way towards the boundary rope. It was crushing onto the pads. He just whips it and times it to perfection. takes that aerial route, or now clears the infield. On the then couple of bounces into the boundary fence it goes. Fine shot there from the bat of Vijay Singh. Back-to-back boundaries now. He's trying to attack onto the legs of Vijay. Again he gets onto the legs. He again whips it. This time finely played towards that fine leg and goes for a boundary. Back-to-back 3 boundaries in this again, over. Gets onto the legs. He again whips easy it. Pickings there for Vijay Singh. No brainer it was. And that will be the end of the 14. The score is 134 for 3. And that will be a wide. Missed onto his line and length completely there, Kavya. He's into the attack for his third over. He's given away 19 in his first two. And Ankit and Vijay looks quite settled now. They've got their rhythm. Both taking their own chances in the over. Getting the odd boundaries here and there. The score is 135. We're starting off the 15th over. Oh, this is lovely delivery. It dips one slightly into the legs. It was slower delivery there from Kavya. Just slightly dipping into the legs, we could say. Starts off with a dot ball. They've understood to not give away the pace to the batters. It's the added advantage to them as the outfield is much quicker from here. Or now cuts it through. Straight to that point fielder. And that will be looks like a dot ball. Yes, it is a dot ball. As it went quickly towards that field at the point. Collects cleanly and throws it quickly back to the wicket keeper. No off measures there from the fielder. Does well. It's 135. Back to back dot balls. Now the full toss. He drives it through. This time beats that fielder and this time it will go. Oh, lovely effort there from the fielder in the deep. He has saved the boundary. But that was an exquisite timing from Vijay as it was a low full toss. But they might have got a couple there. Yes, they have got. But a fine effort from the fielder in the deep. Just saves 2 runs for his team. Oh no, just a single. They haven't taken 2 runs, just a single. He saved 3 runs. That's Vijay on strike now. And Kavya just punches it through the offside. There's protection at the deep cover. Would be just a single. Still two more deliveries left in this over. Oh, that's an excellent delivery. Beats the batter completely there. And that will be the byes runs as the umpire signals. So Vijay will be on the strike for the last ball of this over. It's 138. No boundaries in this over so far. Will Vijay? Oh, that's whipped. And he will get the boundary to the end of the over. It was crushing onto the pads. He just whips it. Vijay. He has to just whip the bat onto the onside. There was no one there. And he will get the boundary. And it goes fine for a boundary. And that will be the end of the 15. The score is 142 for 3. हम लोग ऐसे लटक के नहीं रह सकते क्या? पर ये अच्छा लगा है वरना डायरेक्ट थोड़े आगे लगा ऐसे पर ऐसा नहीं ऊपर था यार बहुत बड़ा है तो क्या कमेंट्री करने की जगह है भाई कमेंट्री विद व्यू है ये कौन बोला कौन बंद है इधर से मैंने ऑफ करके रखा अब it's Ritesh back into the attack that's pulled away and that's been pulled finely for a 6 a slightly short of a delivery and he just pounces onto it and it goes for a maximum there a lovely start to the over as they get a 6 off the very first ball. The score moves to 148 for 3. They're starting off the 16th over. Oh, this time straight down the ground. He's picked the bones out of that one. That was much fuller there for the batter. Oh, and he just placed it fine straight down the ground for a 6. And that brings up 150 runs on the board for the TPV. 154 runs at the loss of 3. Oh, again he goes. It's time. It's maximum. Oh, lovely. This is destructive batting. Absolutely explosive. Oh, again he goes. Onto the knees and just slogs it on the onside for a maximum back-to-back 3 sixes. And it's 160 runs on the board. And Ankit into the 40s, now 41. of just 27 deliveries. Really able to make, or this time shorter delivery. But he's played that one fine, and that will be a boundary. Oh no, like looks like he has saved it. Just a couple. A lovely effort there from the fielder. All this time down the ground, plays it hard. Fielder there. This time would be just down to a single. But that was an explosive batting from Ankit Jain. He took the attack onto the bowler and smashes three back-to-back sixes. Three into the different sides. Or this been punched. Punched straight to the fielder. And that will be a single. That will be the end of the 16. The score is 164 for 3. We're starting off the 17th over. It's Kavya back into the attack for his fourth and the final. So it was a leg by run down on the onside. So it's Ankit on the strike now. He's playing on 49 of 29. Last over was an absolute explosive batting from him. Three back-to-back sixes into that last over by him. Into the three different sides. One straighter, one on the off, and one on the on. He's on strike. Kavya with the second ball. And that will be a wide. Ankit did follow through with that ball, but it was wide. Has to bowl that one again. And that will be a wide again. Back to back two wides. This one just depths it. onto the legs of Ankit there, and he just defended that one. No run there. That's gone high. Where is it going? It's going for a 6. This is again explosive batting from Ankit. Steps out and hits it on the onside, goes straight down the ground. And this was the biggest of all of him. Where is it? This is nothing but destructive batting from Ankit Jain. And with that 6, he reaches his 50. This is fine 50 from him. He's played through the innings. He's run. He's running the show now in his zone completely there. 50 runs off just 31 balls with 3 more deliveries left. Oh, it might be the edge. Yes, it might be. It was a thick edge and the keeper holds onto it comfortably. It was slightly outside off, had to reach for that one. He went again, goes for the big one. Gets the thick edge and the wicketkeeper gets a comfortable hold edge onto that ball. Yes, it might be. So once it was a thick edge, strikes again, he gets a very important breakthrough and a much needed breakthrough of Ankit Jain. He was absolutely running the show out here. Oh, sorry, it's Kavya Jain who has taken. And he gets his first. A much needed breakthrough by him. It's 173 for 4. It's Dhruv, the new batter in the middle for the TPV, and he will be on the strike to face the last 2 deliveries of this over. Here comes the first ball for him. Straight right on the money. Into the block hole there. Whenever the batter looks like he's settled out there, he's gone to his impactful innings. They have got the breakthrough. They got the breakthrough of Ankit, who was quite settled now. Dhruv plays it through the offside, and he will be off the mark with that single. That will be the end of the 17th. The score is 170 for 4. It's Mayank back into the attack for his third over. He's given away 18. He's also picked up a wicket. It's through one strike. He's flicked that one on the on. There's a fielder in the deep. Just down to a single. He gives the strike back to Vijay Singh. He's playing on 28 of 21. It will be the responsibility on him to take on the attack now to get the team to a comfortable total from here. It's already 175 runs on the board. Oh, whips it onto the onside, and that might go all the way towards the boundary rope. It was a full toss, crushing down the pads. Oh, just a flick off a bat. Whips it to the onside, and the ball goes racing away into the boundary fence. Had to just get the bat onto that ball and show the direction on the onside for a boundary there. As it was no one, the fielder onto the short fine leg is standing quite fine. 179 runs on the board. Or dabs it down towards that short third man they have. No. Looks like the Vijay have sent Dhruv back. That will be a dot ball. Last two deliveries left. Oh, again. Flicks it. And it might go. No, it doesn't. The fielder comes for the backup. And throws it quickly back to the fielder there. To the keeper, sorry. Just a single off that one. It was timed finely there from Vijay Singh. And this will be the last ball. Again whips it. Oh, that's a brilliant effort. Off his legs though. But he has stopped the ball. And he saved couple rounds of runs there for his team. That will be the end of the 18th. Score is 182 for 4. We're starting off the 19th over. It's Nikhil Kataria, the new bowler, into the attack for the Veneziastrikers. He's come into the attack into the 19th over. Very important over in the terms of the game, of the situation. Vijay on strike. He smacked that one. That's in the air. And that's straight into the hands of the fielder. And Nikhil comes and Nikhil strikes onto the very first ball. He gets the wicket of the Vijay Singh. Vijay on that was a full toss. He smacked that one. He placed that one onto the onside. There was a fielder perfectly placed and for the catch in the hands of the fielder. And he makes no mistake as he holds onto the catch very comfortably. That will be the end of the Vijay Singh knock. And Nikhil strikes off the very first ball. And that will be the fifth wicket fallen for the TPV. The score is 182 for 5. It's Jimish, the new batter in the middle for the TPV now. And he will be on strike to face the first ball from Nikhil. And what a strike on the very first ball from Nikhil Kataria. Here comes Nikhil with the second ball to Jimish. Oh, that's been flicked. That's flicked onto the onside. There's a fielder in the deep with just a single. So both the two new batters in the middle, Dhruv is playing on 4-5. Dhruv on strike. He plays that one on the onside. Will be a single. That's a clean pickup and a lovely throw. Back to the bowler. Just 2 runs off this over so far and a wicket. Still 3 more deliveries left. Jimish on strike. Oh, he's gone down to the full toss. He's pounced onto it and that goes all the way for a 6. The fielder could have just watched it sail over him. It was a full toss and he whips it on and it goes all the way for a maximum there. A much needed 6 there for the TPV and they have got and 190 runs on the board for the TPV now. They're closer and closer to the 200 run mark. Still an over left. 2 more deliveries left of this over. Shorter delivery. A perfectly defended there from Jimish. It was straight and full into the legs, we could say. And he has well defended that one. And this will be the last ball. Steps out, hits it. That's gone high. Lands one bounce into the fielder's hands. They have ran for the second one. A chance there. Oh no, it was a wide, very wide throw from the fielder of the wicket keeper. If the throw would have straight into that keeper's hands, the things might have just been different there. That will be the end of the 19th and the score is 192 for 5. And we move into the last over of this first innings now. It's already 192 runs on the board. They started off really well and now they are on the verge to finish off really well to put that 200 runs on the board. They lost a couple of wickets at a very crucial situation, but they have tried to bounce back, vying for the last over. Will be just a single. Places that one perfectly on the offside. It's Jimish on strike. He needs to go all guns blazing into that last over. 193. Second ball. That's a full toss. Not the greatest of the timings. Will just get the single. It's 2 runs in the 2 balls of that last over. 4 more deliveries left. 194. The thing's getting tensed out here now. Steps out. Doesn't get the connection. Off the gloves might it be. They've ran the single very comfortably. Was a chance to run the third as the ball did slip out of the hands of the bowler, but they have kept it down to a single only. 3 runs off the first 3 deliveries. 195 runs on the board now. It's Jimish on strike. Mike with the fourth ball. Oh, that's straight up. Cleaned him completely there. No half measures into the block hole. Trying to play it across the line there. And that was straight up full Yorker. Ball. Into the stumps. Goes crashing. Oh, that's late to react onto that ball. As the ball quickly goes through his bat. That will be the end of Jimish. It's Pratik, the new batter who comes into the middle for the last two deliveries, is what left in this innings now. And this is a very fine over from Mayank. Just 3 runs off this over so far and a wicket. Still two more overs, two deliveries left of this over. It's 194 for 4. It's Pratik on strike. He needs to go. Steps out. Missed it completely and that will be a run out. As the umpire has signaled out, he needs to go. Going for the big one, missed it completely. The non-fielder, the non-striker was already ran for the single and that will be a run out. The keeper bails, clips the bails off and he was much shorter of the crease there. Back-to-back wickets there. Mayank with the figure of 3 for 29 with still a ball left in this over. A lovely figures for him. Fine bowling. While the other bowlers have went for runs, he has restricted them or he has just not allowed the batters to play the shots. And this will be the last ball of this innings. It's 195. So you could see that midfield is standing quite close by. Oh, finely played. That's fine. Just a flick of a bat. Comes into position very early and plays that beautiful ball. And it goes all the way. That will be 200, 190 runs on the board and it will be Veneziastrikers need 200 runs to win in the 20 overs. We will be right back after the short innings break. very warm welcome to the Jfsc Society Champions League Season 2. It's the Veneziastrikers who need 200 runs to win in their allotted 20 overs. It's Nihal and Chirag, the opening for the Veneziastrikers, and it's Ruchik, the opening bowler for the VDC Park. Two runs on the board of three deliveries. It's Nihal on strike. Ruchik with the fourth delivery. Or play NMS, that is straight up away from the batter there, and he tries to cut that one but missed it completely there. 200 is what they need of the allotted 20 overs for them. Two runs already on the board. Oh, this time that's smacked. Clears the infield with ease, and it goes to the boundary fence. So first boundary for the Veneziastrikers, and it has come off the bat of Nihal. A fuller delivery slightly away, and he just plays that it over the infield, and then one bounce into the boundary fence. And Nihal is off the mark with that flying boundary on the offside. That's gone again. This time straight down the ground, and it's gone all the way for a maximum. Again straight and full for him, and he's dispatched that one straight. Second over, slightly the pace taken off the ball, and that's a play and a miss. भाई इसको छोटा कैसे करनी है? मैं फुल किया तो इस पर स्कोर कार्ड ही नहीं आ रहा है. छोटा कर देना वापस. It's Jimish into the attack now. Straight up, wrapped onto the pads. Appeal there. No, says the umpire. Jimish with the fourth ball. Nihal on strike. That's down on the pads. He's just flicked that one off. Not the greatest of the timing will get the single. Just just 2 runs off this over so far. It's Chirag on strike. That's again whipped. This time a fumble there and it might cost them a boundary as well. Again, a shot of a delivery wrapped onto the pads. Just showed the direction to that ball onto the onside. The fumble there by the fielder and the ball goes through into the boundary fence. So Chirag gets his first boundary. He's playing on 6 of 5. The score moves to 18 and this will be the last ball of this over. A solid defense back to the bowler to end that second over. The score is 18 at the loss of 0 wickets. It's Ruchik back into the attack for his second over. It's 18 runs off the first two and Nihal will be on strike. First ball. Play and a miss. Oh, looks like it's been dropped. Was there an edge onto that one? If it was, it's been dropped there by the keeper. So there's short third man. There's gully fielder. There's cover. It's extra cover and then cover. The long off is back. Oh, over. Over the infield. That's a smacking shot. Slightly away and he just smacks it over the infield. With a comfortable distance and one bounce into the boundary fence it goes. That's a cracking shot from the bat of Nihal. Gives enough room for the batter to open his arms. Had to just clear that infield. And then it goes all the way into the boundary fence. Lovely of a shot there from the bat of Nihal. And that will be a wide. Ruchik. Oh, that's gone high. Who's coming underneath? Oh, it's the long on fielder who takes that catch comfortably, and that's the first wicket down. as Nihal walks back. It's Kunal Mehta, the new man in the middle at number 3 for the Veneziastrikers, and it's Ruchik who gets his first. Strikes very early into the very second over of his. It's point and deep point now. Back at the boundary rope. Other fielders in inside the circle, both mid on, mid off, square leg, and the short third man and a slip as well. Straight back to the fielder at the covers. No run there. That's a play and a miss. And that will be the end of the third over. The score is 23 for 1. Jim is back into the attack for his second over. There was a strong appeal made, but no response from the umpire. Firm with that his decision there. It's Tirak on strike. He's playing on 6 of 7 into the fourth over. Starts off with a dot ball. Or the edge. And it will just flew away for the boundary. It was been swinged hard there by the batter. Gets the inside edge, beats the keeper, and it goes running away into the boundary fence. The Veneziastrikers would take that boundary any day. Not off the middle of the bat, but off the edge of the Chirag. It was a nice swing off the bat, gets the edge, and then the ball just races down towards the boundary rope. And this time it will be a wide. Trying to bowl that one away from the batter, and in that process he completely misses his line and length and goes for a wide. So 5 runs off this over so far. It's Chirag playing on 10 of 8. Still 4 more deliveries left. It's Timish with the third delivery shot this time. He swing that one on the onside, but straight to the fielder this time. Just a single. Last 2 deliveries left. Kunal on strike. He's yet to open the account. He's already faced 3 deliveries. A shorter delivery that's gone up. Who's coming underneath? Oh, it was far. It was a really good attempt there by the fielder, but had to make all the way run backwards, and it's never easy. He's put that down, but just a single taken. A really brilliant effort from the fielder. Good attempt there from him. Just a single taken, and Kunal will be off the mark with that single. Now Chirag back on strike. This will be the last ball. That's gone up again. Who's coming underneath? He's asked to chase along, but it might go into the boundary fence. That was straight up in the air, and it was far away into that. That's gone up again. Open space.
Who's coming
They were
underneath?
chased
He's
from
asked
the
to
fielder,
chase
but
along.
one bounce into the boundary fence it goes.
But it might go.
And that will be the end of the fourth over. The score is 34 for 1. We are starting off the fifth over. Ruchik back into the attack for his third over. He picked up the wicket into that last over. He's went for 17 in his first two. It's Kunal on strike. There's a slip placed for him. First ball that was flicked onto the pads, and he just whips that one onto the leg side. That's go for a single. Oh, well, that was off the leg by, as it says. That brings Chirag back on strike with that single. He's playing on 15 of 11. Ruchik with the second ball. Or play an MS. This time it's a quicker delivery there from Ruchik. And completely deceives Chirag there. It's 35 for 1 at the moment in the 4.2 overs. The current run rate is just 8.08, with the required run rate was about 12. They still need 165 of just 94 balls. Already lose the wicket. They need to maximize this last 2 overs of the power play. Straight into the block hole. Just a flick on the leg side, just for a single. No room given there by the bowler Richik. It's a very tight bowling into the stump line. Just 2 runs off this over so far. Still 3 more deliveries left. It's Kunal back on strike now. He needs to show some intent with the bat now. Kunal. Oh, he's taken it on. He clears the infield and then goes racing into the boundary fence. It was a nice and clean shot there from the bat of Kunal this time. Picks it up, just slices that one over the infield. And then it goes couple of bounces the infield and into the fence. A much needed boundary there for the Veneziastrikers and much needed boundary there for Kunal. It's his first. The score moves to 40 now. With the loss of 1, it's still 2 more deliveries left. Full toss, it's the edge. Oh, it's gone all the way towards the boundary rope. It was placed into the gap there. A leading edge into the gap, goes right away into the boundary fence. It was a full toss. Trying to flick that one, gets the edge.
Full toss, it's the edge.
It lands safely into the
Oh,
gap
it's gone.
and then goes racing into the boundary fence. There was a very fortunate boundary for Kunal. Still 1 delivery left. Back to back boundaries. The score moves to 44 now with the loss of single wicket. Still 1 more ball left. Oh, over the keeper. That might just go. The fielder has the hold on to it. And that will be the end of the 5th over. Score is 45 at the loss of 1 wicket. We are starting off the 6th and the final over of this power play. It's Ankit Jain. Had a lovely time with the bat. Made a half century. Is back again with the ball. So it's spin into the attack, left arm orthodox. They still need 155 runs off the last 90 balls now. Ankit with the first ball. Oh, a sharp turn there. So some help for spinner straight away. The spinner might be just clicking up the fingers, seeing that ball from Ankit. Rightly pitched up there, and then takes a sharp turn out of the batter. Just beats the batter completely there. A sight of a bounce also. Ankit with the second ball. Oh, again, this time sharp turn. It beats the wicket keeper. What a good effort there from that short third man fielder. Had to make a dive to save that one. He saved all the 4 runs for his team. That's a play and a miss again. This time quicker through the air. Into the pads there. No room given this time. It was straight and full from Ankit. Back to back 3 dot balls. Looks like it's Ankit's day today. With the bat and now with the ball. 3 back to back dot balls. This time slow through the air. Gets a bit of a turn onto that one. He's just nicely using his variations. Just spacing up the ball and now taking it off completely there. No chance given there for the batters. Oh, this time he driven through that cover fielder there. This time it would be another dot ball. They haven't taken a single. This is a really good over so far. It's almost on to the verge of his maiden over. Looks like he is gonna bowl it away from that batter. Oh, a strong appeal there. They are pleading the umpire. No, says the umpire. That will be the end of the 6th over. That was a maiden over from Ankit Jain. That was an excellent over. 6 dot balls onto the trot. That will be the end of the 6th, and that will be the end of the power play too. The score is 45 for 1. This might be just build up the pressure on the Veneziastrikers as they have played 6 dot balls on the trot. With the required run rate has just mounted up to 11 runs now, with 155 needed of 84 balls now. We're starting off the 17th over now. It's Yash into the attack. We're starting off the seventh over. Chirag will be on strike. Now more than 2 fielders can be outside that 30-yard circle. That's square leg placed. That's short fine. That's gully. That's cover. And there's long off and long on. There's extra cover and cover. First ball, tossed up delivery, straight up. A bit of a turn and it goes for a wide. Just a single this time. Or they were looking for the second. Yash with the third ball. Kunal on strike. Tries to sweep that one. There's a fielder at the square leg. No run there. Not the greatest of the timing of onto that one. But it goes straight back to the fielder there at the square leg. So just 2 runs coming off this over so far. Again tossed up delivery this time. He has played that aerial shot. But one bounce into the fielders and there at the long off. Would be just a single though. He's inviting the batters to play the big shot with that tossed up delivery. Chirag on strike now. Again the tossed up delivery this time. Much fuller than what the batter expected. And he just defends that one. Again the dot ball. 2 deliveries left in this over now. It's 48 runs on the board at the loss of 1. Oh, that's gone high. Where it's going? Has it got the distance? No, it lands safely. Would be just a single. The heart would have been in the mouth for that batter. Tries to sweep. This was lower through the air. And that will be the end of the 7th over. The score is 49 for 1. Another great over from Yash. Just 4 runs coming off that last over. We are starting off the 8th over now. Ankit is back into the attack. Bowled a maiden over into that last. When he bowled his first, he's back for his second. Chirag will be on strike. He's playing on 18 of 16. The spinners are tightly up holding with the ball, not giving away single runs there now. This time through the offside, just short of the fielder there. It was into the air for a while. Again a dot ball to start off. 7 balls on the trot, a dot ball it is by the Ankit Jain. The boundaries have really dried up now. Dabs it down onto the third side, finds the gap. There will be the chase by the fielder, but the outfield is very quick and it might go all the way towards the boundary rope. Cleverly played this time by Chirag, waited for the ball and then just dabs it down onto the offside. In the gap he plays precisely up now. Placement into that gap.
Onto the
There
third
was a
side,
chase
finds the
by the
gap.
fielder, but
There
no
will
chance. It
chase
was
by
through
the
the
fielder.
practice
But the
pitches
outfield is very quick.
goes quickly into the boundary fence. 4 runs. Oh, this time slower through the air, get a bit of sharp turn there. Again a dot ball. He's just playing with the batter with that pace also. With the pace up and pace down. Lovely bowling. This time flicked. The bowler has to go all the way. He did go Another dot ball, just 4 runs off this over so far. Two deliveries, two deliveries left in this over now. That was tipped into the air, was away from the batter. He did go went for the shot. It falls short there. Another dot ball. This might be the last ball of this over now. There's 4 runs off this over so far. It's 50 runs on the board. That's flicked on the onside. There's a feeder in the deep. So it might be the 5 runs of that last ball. And that will be the end of the 8th over. The score is 54 for 1. So Yash back into the attack for a second. He gave away 4 runs into his first. He is back for his second. That's cut away into the gap. The fielder at the long off had to make a chase for that one. And might be a couple there to start off this ninth over. Off the back foot it was been played. Yes, they do take a couple there. It's 56 for the loss of one. That's played straight down the ground towards that long on fielder. Would be a single only. Third ball slower through the air, gets the sharp turn as the batter trying to play it across the line. Just 3 runs off this over so far. This time steps out, goes high. Where is it going? That's gone all the way for a 6. This is the lovely timing onto that one. This time judged the length very early. Steps out and hits it over the bowler's head. And the fielder's head also for a 6. This time steps out, goes high,
Bye.
picks it up and smashes it down the ground
Boy.
for a 6. So a boundary after a while there for the Veneziastrikers, a much needed boundary for them. Another dot ball, and this will be the last ball. And the last ball, cut away, straight towards the fielder. That will be the end of the ninth. The score is 63 for 1. are starting off the 10th over. It's Jigar. It's Jigar into the attack. Still 137 needed of 66 balls. They need to accelerate from here on. They still need the required run rate of 12.45 per overs. Jigar with the first ball. Chirag on strike. Shot and wide, and that missed by the keeper, and it goes for a boundary as well. It was a very tough take there for the wicket keeper. He had to dive all the way onto his left side, and it was far away from him, and it goes for a boundary as well. So 5 runs off that first ball. It's a wide and a four. Oh, again. It's again missed by the keeper, but this time it might have just slowed down as it's gone something off the keeper there. Would be a single off the byes there. That's flicked. This time the keeper does well to stop that one. A good effort from the wicket keeper. This time he recovers. Again a dot, again a wide. He has to bowl that one again. Just a single legal delivery has been bowled into this over. He's already gone for plenty. Looks like that the man is coming finer onto that fine leg. Does well again. Absolutely clinical effort. Had to make a jump to stop that ball. A dot ball again. Still 4 more deliveries left in this over. 70 runs on the board for the Veneziastrikers in 9.2 overs. Play and a miss. Or this time it might have just hurted that wicket keeper. It was nice and quick, straight onto the path of that wicket keeper, and it might have been. He's back on his feet. Looks like he's okay. Hopes he's fine as he's back on his feet. 3 more deliveries left. 70 runs on the board. It's 7 runs given off this over so far, and he is pacing up the deliveries now. Not the greatest of the connection, but will get the one single of that delivery. Still 2 more deliveries left of this over. Chirag on strike now. Oh, he has smacked that one on the onside, and that might go all the way towards the boundary rope. That was power and precision on point from the bat of Chirag as it goes all the way towards the boundary fence. He came into the position very early. picked up his length and then just smacks it on the onside for a boundary there. No one there on the onside. A much needed boundary. Chirag moves to 30s now. And this might be the last ball of this over. Or this time slower short ball, and that will be the end of the 10th over. 75 for 1, and that will be time for some drinks. And we are back with the short drinks break. We are halfway through into this game, and that will be the change into the end. Now the bowling will happen from the batting from the pavilion end. It's Kishore Shah into the attack. for the VDC Park. That's a really tight bowling. No room given there for the batter. Just a single off the very first ball. They still need 124 of the 59 balls. One of the batters needs to accelerate from here on now. He needs to show some intent out there. Needs to play some shots with the intent. It's 76 for 1. Let's get sure into the attack for his very first over. Single off the very first ball brings Chirag back on strike now. Good connection, but straight to the fielder at the long off. Another single. The singles and the doubles won't be a concern here for the VDC Park. They might give away that easy singles to the opponents. Or that smack through the offside this time. Straight back to the fielder in the deep. Another single. Three singles of the first three deliveries of this 11th over. They have been not able to find those gaps. They're playing straight back to the fielders. Or this time slightly away from the batter. Tried to cut that one. Completely missed there. That's another dot ball. That's the first dot of this over. Oh, that's dot again. This time much quicker through the air. Just going into the batter completely. Another play and a miss. There's three singles of this over. There two dot balls. And now this will be the last ball of this 11th over. This time he's found the gap, but excellent effort from the fielder. And that will be the end of the 11th. The score is 79 for 1. It's Jigger into the attack for his second. And it will be the change of the innings for him. And now he's bowling from the pavilion end. Just 4 runs coming off that last over. He gave away 11 in his first. Now he's back for his second. It's 121 still needed of the 54 balls. It's Chirag on strike. Jigger with the first ball. Trying to slog that one. Completely missed. Oh no, he's cleaned him up. Trying to play it across the line. And the batter has shown all his three stumps. And Jigger just pounces onto all the three as he rattles it all off. That will be the end of the Chirag's innings. It's the second wicket fallen for the Veneziastrikers. It was full and straight from the Jigger. first ball of his second over. It's Nikhil Jain, the new man in the middle. Jigar with the first ball. Nice and precise placement through the offside for a single, and Nikhil will be off the mark. It's Kunal. He's playing on 20 of 26. Oh, that's straight up into the block hole, and that will be another one for Chirag. This time, slid into the block hole, completely missed there by Kunal, and he's been cleaned up. That's the second wicket of the over. The Chirag is on the roll, and he's completely off the
Oh,
batters
that.
of the Veneziastrikers now. That was full and straight into the block hole, and he clears Kunal
That
straight
will
up
be
there. No
another
half
one
measures from Jigar.
for Chirag.
He picks up his second. That's the second of the over. The score is the score is 80 for 3. It's Ayush Jain, the new man in the middle, and looks like he's played that one straight back to the fielder. So a dot ball, just a single of this over, and the two wickets. This time, oh, that's a brilliant fielding, brilliant effort, absolutely athletic. He's showing all of his skills there, agile into the field. Stops that one cleanly. Another dot ball. Had to reach for the ball all the way. That's a very good effort. And this might be the last ball of this over. This has been a brilliant over. Just a single and two wickets. It will be Ayush to face the last ball. That's a play and a miss. An excellent over comes to an end. Two wickets and just a single run coming off that 12th over. The score is 80 for 3. We're starting off the 13th over now. It's Kishore back into the attack for his second. He bowled a super first over. Just gave away 4 runs. Now he's back for his second. Both the new batters in the middle for the Venzia strikers. Some field changes. Tossed up first delivery. Straight up into the legs. Play and a miss. He's tossing up the deliveries. Bowling it much fuller there. Not giving away any room there for the batters. That's another one, but this time he's found the gap. This is a cracking shot. But the fielder was there behind. Might be just a single. But he just made the room for himself and then just clocked it through the offside for a single. He made a space for him. It's 81 for 3 at the moment. We are into the 13th over. Now it's Ayush Jain on strike. He's yet to open his account. Again, the tossed up delivery. That's gone straight up. And might just fall short there. Falls into that no man's land. It was a long chase for the fielder standing at the long off and the long on. Just falls into the center. Oh, this time he cleans him up. Beautiful, absolutely peach of a delivery there from. Was trying to make the room for himself and hits the top of off. That will be the end. The first wicket for the Kishore Saha. The score is 82 for 4. It's Jihan Jain into the middle now for the Veneziastrikers. They have found themselves into all sorts of trouble as the wickets are just trembling off now. The last over 2 wickets, and this is the first in this over. That's been chipped up straight to the fielder, and that will be a single. So Jihan will be off the mark with that single. Just 3 runs and a wicket off this over so far. And this will be the last ball. Just pushes it through the offside. Gets the single. That will be the end of the 13th. The score is 84 for 4. We're starting off the 14th over. Dhruv, the new bowler, into the attack for the VDC Park. It's 84 for 4 at the moment. They still need 160 runs off the 42 balls. They need a lot with the two new men in the middle for the Venzia strikers. Here comes Dhruv with the first ball of this over. It's Ayush on strike. That's tossed up delivery. Straight and full. Plain a miss. The spinners are just tossing up the deliveries and much fuller than what they're used to bowl. Not giving away any room and time for the batters to play the shots. A dot ball to start off. That's another tossed up delivery. That's gone high. Just fall short there. Would be a single only. That brings Jihan back on strike now. Oh, that's straight and full. That's a wide given. Oh, they were appealing for the wicket, and the umpire has given a wide there. It was down onto the pads, and it just went for a wide. Still 4 more deliveries left. This time he's connected over the infield. Oh, lovely effort. Yes, he's taken. That's a brilliant low catch there from the fielder. Simply brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. This is the 5th wicket fallen for the Veneziastrikers. It was tossed up again. It was tipped up straight to the fielder. And what a low catch that is. Absolutely stunning effort there. That's number 5, which is fallen for the Veneziastrikers. It's number 4, sorry. It's number 5. Their half of the squad is back into the pavilion now. Dhruv strikes. He gets his first. All the 3 spinners who have come have taken the wickets. It's Mayank, the new man in the middle now for the Veneziastrikers. They've lost half of their squad. It's back into the pavilion. It's just half left now. Dhruv to Mayank. Dhruv to Mayank. Again, that's straight and full. That's played straight to the fielder. That's another dot. Just 2 runs off this over so far. Now this time it's been flicked onto the onside. But there's protection in the deep. Might be just a single. And this will be the last ball. That's a play and a miss, and that's even cleaned up. This is the 2nd wicket. Dhruv strikes twice in this over. Trying to play it across the line. And it was straight and full. Trying to play it across the line into the stump line. He gets cleaned up there. Play and a miss by Dhruv. It's even cleaned up. This is the 2nd wicket of the over. They are 6 down now. 87 for 6 after the end of the 14th over. And we are starting off the 15th over now. It's Pratik, the new bowler, into the attack, and it's Yamit that's played straight towards the long on. Now Yamit on strike. He'll face his first Pratik with his second delivery of the over. Oh, gets the inside edge. Back towards that short third man. Oh, chance there. If it have been a direct throw straight into the bowler's hand, would have been a chance there. It was a nice and a flat throw from that short fine leg fielder. 2 runs to start off, and Yammeet is off the mark with that single. Now full toss in the gap, but there is protection in the deep. Another single. This time he just opens the face of the bat to the offside. Again a lovely collect and a throw back to the keeper, but he's made back into the crease timely there. Was a chance there of a run out. The non-striker send it back. Or this time he flicks it through the onside straight towards that fine left fielder. Now a chance. A chance there. No, they will run for second run. They will easily get. There was no backup. So the 2 runs there. The rarest of the fumble what we have seen from the fielding team. They have been absolutely spot on with that field today. Off the back foot, just punches it to the fielder. That will be the end of the 15th. The score is 92 for 6. We are starting off the 16th over now. That's been played straight back to the bowler. It's drove back into the attack. He picked up 2 wickets and just gave away 3 runs in his first. He's back for his second now. Starts off with a dot ball. Now he's played that on the onside. Takes the single easily there. The singles and the doubles are just coming for the Veneziastrikers now. The boundaries have completely dried up for them. Just slices that one through the offside. The chance there. Oh, and that is a fantastic direct throw at the non-striker's end, and that will be the another wicket. Everything what the VDP Park is touching today is turning into the gold now. Excellent throw from the distance straight onto the non-striker stump. That's the 7th wicket fallen for the Veneziastrikers. Nothing is going the way now. It was been just placed nicely into that offside. Slices that one. The point fielder actively comes and throws it perfectly onto that stump. That is he was nowhere in the frames. Direct throw. And the umpire has a very easy decision to give that. As he signals out, that's the 7th wicket. It's 93 for 7. It's Ritesh Jain, The new man in the middle for the Veneziastrikers. The wickets are just trembling up for them now. Ritesh will be on strike. Dhruv with the fourth delivery. That's been played into the gap, but fielder there in the deep. Just a single. And Ritesh will be off the mark. Was there a cut as the bowler did appeal there? And this will be the last ball. Tossed up delivery. One bounce into the fielder's hands. That will be the end of the 16th over. The score is 94 for 7. We're starting off the 17th over now. That's Yash back into the attack for his third. That's Play miss. There was a slight appeal there from the wicketkeeper of the stumping, but the umpire says straight away no. It's 94 for 7, and the Veneziastrikers at the moment. Required run rate of 37 per over. 106 is what's still needed in just 23 deliveries for them. Back to back dot balls to start off this 17th over. This time connects straight back to the bowler. Another dot ball. That's gone up. There's shot. Oh, the fielder has made a fumble, and that will might go towards into the boundary fence. Not the connection. It was that's just placed up. Has taken the aerial route. There was a fielder. That's he made a slight fumble out of it, and the ball just trickles down into the boundary fence for a boundary. Once again into the boundary fence. This time the clean connection. This time he was ready for it. Down into the fence for a boundary. He saw the length and just pulls it on. And the one bounce into the boundary fence it goes. Back to back boundaries now. It's another one. This one's gone into the air. Might just fall short. Falls into that no man's land. They might have just taken the single. That will be the end of the 17th. The score is 103 for 7. They have crossed that 100 run mark in the 17th over. The last 3 overs remaining now. Still, lot is what they need. 97 is needed of the last 18 deliveries now. That's a play and a miss. It's Rishil. The new man into the attack now for the VDC Park. He's coming to the attack for the 18th over. Straight up the dot delivery to start off. That's gone up. And that might go all the way for a maximum. The clean strike off the bat of Mayank, and it goes all the way. Good connection, took it on to the full toss. That's gone up, smacks it straight down the ground, and it just goes over the boundary fence for a 6. That's another full toss. It might be a. That's a dot ball. The ball might have just tipped into the batter there. Slower through the air, no chance there for the batter. Had to put all the energy into that one. And it might go down. And it might even go for a boundary. Yes, it does go. It was down on the pads, missed by the keeper, and it goes all the way towards the boundary fence as well. So the runs are flowing now. Might be too late for them. Might be too late for the Veneziastrikers to come that run. But something for them to put up the fight against that mammoth total of 200 set by the VDC Park in their 20 overs. Punk has played superb now so far, 20 of just 16 deliveries. 11 runs off this over so far. Still 3 deliveries to go. Oh, he's connected that one. Where is it going? That's going all the way for a 6. The fielder there would have just watched it sail over him. That was right off the middle of the bat. Oh, he's connected that one. And it goes way high into the night sky. And then goes for a 6 also. He is taking on the attack to the bowler now. That's another one, but this time straight up in the air. Who's coming? Who's coming? The bowler itself. It's just been put down. It's never easy for the bowler to come back to take those catches. It was high into the night sky. Had to make the chase for it. Just falls short there. Just a single though. And it might be Ritesh on strike now. And that's down for a wide. And this will be the last ball. Oh, he's connected that one again. But straight to the fielder in the deep. Would be a single to end that 19th over. 18th over, the score is 123 for 7. That's the wicket of the very first ball. Again, trying to give himself some room. Missed it completely, straight rolled onto the stumps there. That will be the 8th wicket fallen. It's Pratik who gets his first. And looks like it's all over for the Veneziastrikers. It's just last 2 wickets remaining for them, as the wickets have been trembled. It's Room. That's in the gap, and that will be a 4 as well. So Thrun is off the mark with a flying start. He slices that one. That's in the and he beats the fielder as well at the boundary rope and then goes into the boundary fence. And he gets the boundary of the very first ball. They have taken the single. Still 3 more deliveries left in this over. The score is 128 for 8. That's not a delivery. That's plain on the onside, straight towards that long on fielder. And it's for a single only. Last 2 overs left. Last 2 balls left now. That's last over the infield. And that will go all the way towards the boundary fence as well. Gets the ball slightly outside of. He slashes one over the infield and gets the boundary. Now the runs are just coming for the Veneziastrikers. Might be too late for the runs to be flowing for them right now. This is the second boundary for Droon. Looks like the low order might have just come up the order as the runs are flowing off the bat easily. This is the last ball of this over. He connects, that's gone up and will land safely. Might be a couple to end that over. That will be the end of the 19th over. The score is 135 for 8. And we head into the last and the final over of this match. With the required run rate might be just out of the play now, as they need plenty of that last over. First ball, trying to sweep it, missed it completely there. Plays it across the line, came into the position very early, might be slightly late onto the ball there. This time again trying to connect, doesn't get the connection. Another dot ball. Oh, they have taken the single as well. Tries to create the room for himself, and that will be a wicket. So it's just a matter of the balls now for the VDC Park. It was the ninth wicket fallen for them. Trying to get some room for himself. Slight return there onto the ball, room for him, and the wicket keeper. The easiest of something for him looks like. Oh, he goes over the top. Just lands one man. One bounce into the boundary fence it goes. That's the boundary of the very first ball. Oh, he goes over the top. He gets the connection. The one just bounce into the boundary fence. The fielder might have just, because of the light, he might have just missed that ball. Fuse gets the boundary. Again, he goes over the top. This time towards that long off fielder. and this will be the final and the last ball of this over. The final the final ball of the match would say 141. A good fight put up by the Veneziastrikers though, and the Park VDC winning by 58 runs. The clinical effort from the VDC Park with both the bat with the ball and the difference was with the field today. Absolutely kneeling all the three departments and getting the victory by the huge margin of the 58 runs. A good fight by the Venzia strikers in the end though, but it was too late for them. And that will be it from the Jfsc Society Champions League Season 2. We'll meet you with the another match. Good night, take care, and commentator signing off.